There's so much more to Ventura than it just being a beach town.
Today, we are going to not just cover the top 10 or top 15 best places to go in Ventura. No, we're going to highlight by neighborhood places that you don't want to miss.
I'm Bart.
I'm Keziah.
And we're living in Ventura County.
Come with us as we take a spin around Ventura.
First stop, San Buenaventura City Hall. On the inside, there is gorgeous artwork
and architecture too. On the other side, you get to go to the Ventura Botanical Gardens, which is a hiking gardens and just gorgeous. And there are free days and also days you can take your dog. As you're walking up that, you get to go to the Serra Cross, which also has amazing views. And if you're feeling a little romantic, you can go up there and take a little picnic and watch the sunset.
It is breathtaking. You can't overrate the Serra Cross. If you're coming to Ventura, you definitely want to drive up to the top of the mountain to check that out.
But we're going to be walking down to the Pedestrian Mall now. I just love Ventura. And you will too. If you want to know more about Ventura, then contact us and get one of our handouts that tells you places to eat and places to go, bicycle trails, and so much more. The Pedestrian Mall has so much to offer. Lots of places to eat and antiques and clothing and festivals, music, runners. We're going to show you just a few of our favorite spots. The Buffalo Exchange is one of the best secondhand stores. All the locals recommend that you try things out here. And across the street is the Historical Century Theater. You can't be a chai girl and not love loose leaf tea. So we highly recommend any of our clients or anyone visiting here, even if you're not our client, to come to this Feistopia and ride along the Pedestrian Mall. Don't miss out on the public library. And when you go to the library, you can check out not just books, but passes to state parks.
All up and down the Pedestrian Mall, you're going to have fun restaurants and bars with outdoor seating. You can get great coffee. One of my favorite spots is the Immigrant Sun. They have just rocket fuel espresso. Also, for a really good cup of local coffee, hit up the Cajun Cafe.
The Cajun Cafe is a hidden gem. Just take a look at this food. It's all locally sourced.
And our favorite restaurant that we love to go to again and again is Rice by Mama. Another place we really love is this Bomb Fast tasting room for different types of olive oils, vinegar, and liqueurs. And the people that work there are so knowledgeable about the products.
And live music, and then the Mission, where you can go inside and there's a little garden area to relax in, and also lots of history. And this is also where you have the farmers market. So let's take a tour. And the farmer's market. Aw, you shouldn't have. He's so thoughtful.
Oh yeah. Broccoli, what every girl wants.
If you love farmers markets, then you've got to try this one, because not only do they have fresh produce, and some of it's organic, but they have a food court.
Remember when a tomato used to really taste like a tomato? You can find that tomato here.
Now they do close right at 12, so at 12 you're seeing everybody kind of packing up.
So I'm gonna go buy some stuff.
You show us the grapes?
Oh yeah, beautiful.
So being true plant connoisseurs, look what we got! We got a fig tree. There's a lot of free parking in the downtown area. That being said, it fills up really quickly on Saturday with the farmers market. After the farmers market, you need to go to the Museum of Ventura County. It's free, and it has really interesting exhibits and a wonderful courtyard where you can just relax.
Archaeological museum really is so fascinating. Behind me you'll see a grassy area, and This museum is built around an excavation site where over the last 3,500 years, all these different cultures have been living here that which they've found artifacts from. And be sure to take the tour. There's a local historian here who is a great storyteller.
Surfers Point, one of the most famous surfing places in Ventura because it's great for not just beginners but also advanced surfers. So much so that when they have festivals, they have surfing competitions here. You can go surfing and kiteboarding, but also what it's well known for is the pier. It's an old historic pier. Biking is so popular here that there are a couple of different places that you can rent bikes or e-bikes to go and take the trail all the way up to Rincon Beach or Ojai. Across the way, you're going to have the fairground. And at the fairgrounds, you're going to have the county fair and strawberry festival, tons of different festivals. Also, there's the speedway and gambling. And on the other side of that is the Amtrak. So when it gets really busy here on a festival day, they highly recommend you taking the Amtrak to get here. But you can also go and do free parking downtown and walk it down here or ride your bike.
The West Side is definitely worth a visit. There's lots of independent, highly rated local restaurants. There's the Bell Arts Factory. We love going over there for the First Friday Arts Walk, where you can see the work of just fantastic local artists and also meet them and talk to them and find out what inspired them. Also, there's Ventura Spirits, a local distillery that makes their liqueurs and gin, and they have tastings. It's worth walking around in the West Side because you'll see murals like these all around, and even some of the local businesses really have fantastic murals on the outside of their building.
Avenue Skate Park, one of 3 of skate parks in Ventura. The skate parks are pretty small, so it's not a go-to, but if you are feeling like you need to get your skate on and do some shredding, I don't know, then this is probably the place we might find you. If you want to have the epitome of a beach town living, you've got to come to the Harbor Village because they have everything. They have all these little tchotchke shops, but also great restaurants, a winery, a comedy club, and also they have the Sugar Lab Bake Shop, which you might have heard in the Harry Potters. They even have a butterbeer latte. And on Fridays, they bake their gluten-free desserts.
We have a total of 3 rooms, mainly theme-based. We've got fantasy, old-timey, attic. It's a lot of fun over here. You can follow us at the Ultimate Escape Rooms on Instagram. We post all sorts of tips and tricks, guides, puzzles that also get you discounts. Come down and enjoy.
Keziah Bart, she's nice to see everybody out here living in Ventura. We are the world's first and only grilled cheese Cuban comedy club. Yes. There is nobody else like this. We're the only one of its kind in the world. In the world. So, if you want great grilled cheese, great humor, great Cuban food, come down and check out the 805 Bar and Grilled Cheese, the Copa Cubana, or the Copa Comedy.
If you want good, authentic Cuban food, you'll need to come to the Copa Cubana because all of the food comes from his grandmother's recipes. It is delicious.
2 fun things you can do at the harbor here. You have Ventura Dive and Sport. You can see their pool behind me, so they're training people for their certification for scuba. And they're also doing charter trips out to the Channel Islands Harbor. If you are interested in that, you're gonna wanna book out way ahead. They're already booked till the end of September. They also have rentals for wetsuits and snorkels. So if you wanna go over to the Harbor Cove Beach and go snorkeling, you can do that there. And then right across from the dive shop, you have Ventura Boat Rentals, where you can rent a Swanee or a Ducky or a paddleboard or a kayak and just enjoy the cool Ventura weather, where right now it's about 72 here and it's about 94 in Thousand Oaks, to give you an idea. So a lot of people come here just to avoid heat.
The Harbor Village also has tons of festivals, and if you get a little hot or want a little special treat, then we recommend the Coastal Cone because they have fabulous ice cream and shakes and waffle cones that you can smell as you're walking down and your mouth starts to water.
Island Packers is the only company sanctioned in Ventura Harbor to take you out to the Channel Islands National Park, which has been called the Galapagos of North America.
You can also take boats out here to go whale watching or see the dolphins. We're across from Harbor Village and there are 3 separate beaches here. There's Harbor Cove and South Jetty Beach and Surfers Knoll.
Yeah, we're gonna take a stroll down that way and just tell you what we like about them.
All 3 of them have bathrooms and showers and lifeguard towers. Because they're across the street from Harbor Village, if you get hungry, you can just shoot over there, get some food, and come on right back.
And there's a frontage road and 2 parking areas that go all along this way for probably 1/8 of a mile. So just about any day you come, you're gonna find free parking available.
What? Did you hear that right? There's free parking! And also there's spots if you have an electric vehicle to charge, but it's not the fast chargers. We're over in the South Jetty area right now, and over on the rock edges, you'll see people who are fishing and really experienced surfers who tend to like to surf that area over by the jetty.
They're further that way down by the jetty to the south of us. And then also there's an area closer to us, which is a little bit easier waves for more beginner surfers. It's a nice, smaller, softer wave.
Really steep. There are people who are sitting up above who are able to watch the surf, watch the boats go by and the birds. Really nice and peaceful. And down below, you'll see dogs running around because it feels a little more enclosed. And 50 feet across the other direction is the Harbor Cove Swim Beach.
This is the largest swim beach you're gonna find in Ventura County. It's also a really great spot to launch your paddleboard or your kayak.
Or when it's time to see the bioluminescence, you can come here and just wade in it and have the lights kind of flash everywhere. Throughout Ventura and Oxnard and this whole area, you're gonna see a lot of fun cars driving around.
At Surfers Knoll, you're gonna find more experienced surfers, and the beach is gonna be nicer for walking. There's less of a steep drop off down to the beach. And
but there still is a drop down.
We're trying to walk it right now. And then you can walk quite a far ways south towards McGrath State Beach from here, and it's just gorgeous.
Dogs are allowed on the leash, but you will see a few of them off leash. People come here and do boogie boarding, and more experienced surfers really enjoy it here. Marina Park has this large grassy area where you might see people doing yoga, definitely families getting together, playing with the dogs, frisbees. But our favorite part about it is right over here.
Our personal favorite spot about Marina Park is there's a public boat launch, so you can walk right. We love to come right over here and go paddleboarding, super fun. When you launch from here on your paddleboard, you can paddle all the way over into Ventura Harbor and even out into the ocean if you wanted to.
You can also go fishing here too.
There's also a fantastic walking trail right next to here that goes all the way out towards the jetty, and you just get amazing views of all the way down the coast of Ventura. It's spectacular.
On the other side of Marina Park from the boat launch is Ventura Beach, which is absolutely beautiful. When you come here, you can have a section where you look right out into the ocean on that side, all the way over to the pier and the mountains over in Ventura. So if you live or you're visiting the Pierpont neighborhood, this is a must-see area. And you can start a walk here, go all the way over to the fairgrounds and Surfers Point.
At the San Buenaventura State Beach Park, there's a boardwalk that starts right here and goes all the way to Surfers Point, so it's great for bicycling, skateboarding, and then you can continue from there all the way to Rincon State Beach Park, so you have miles and miles of bike trails. On your bike ride from Ventura to Rincon State Beach Park, you're gonna see about 12 miles of the prettiest ocean coastline anywhere. You'll pass Emma Wood State Beach, which is a popular surf spot and also is a large RV campground. Then Mondo's Beach, which along with the C Street area in downtown Ventura, have excellent areas for beginning surfers. Then there's more RV parking at Rincon Parkway Campground. And there's actually miles of frontage road where you can just stop either with your bike or your car and park right next to the beach and just chill out. Your destination, Rincon State Beach Park, is all the way up just south of Carpinteria. It's known as the Queen of the Coast. Rincon is one of the most famous surf spots in California, and it's also known around the world for its well-formed waves and long rides. The book 100 Best Surf Spots in the World rates Rincon at 24. There are fantastic views as well from the bluff where you gaze down the long beach all the way to the mountains in Santa Barbara. Also within the park, you have the Jolly Oyster seafood truck, which is a must stop. It gets really top reviews. They do sometimes run out of oysters and have to shut down. They're open on the weekends. And if you're going to the restaurant, you can park within the state park and you'll get your first hour of parking free, and then you're gonna pay $3 an hour after that. Also, if you like to have your beach without dogs on it, this is a good place to go because dogs are not allowed here on the State Beach Park. As you're heading over to Midtown on Thompson Boulevard, be sure to stop by Spencer McKenzie's Fish Tacos.
They're world famous.
And also you have the Rubicon right on the edge of Midtown, which has amazing live theater.
Midtown is really known for Pete's Cafe and Cafe Nouveau. Those are two spots that you definitely want to stop by to have breakfast. And the Ventura Music Hall just opened in 2022 for live concerts. If you want a more quaint setting and you love jazz and swing music, hit the Grape. If you're more in the mood for some laughter, then hit the Bunker Theater where they have improv shows and classes. If you want to get a really nice plant friend, stop by Villa Tusca Gardens because they're family owned and you're going to find plants that aren't that expensive but can grow really, really big and just fit well in your garden.
Heritage Honey is known for its fantastic local honey and honey tastings. Midtown's sometimes called the heart of Ventura because there's really so much going on here. On the western side along Main Street and Thompson Boulevard, you have tons of locally owned independent shops, restaurants, and hangouts. And then as you get over to the eastern side, you have big box stores, chain stores, and also this large indoor shopping mall, which, by the way, also has a really excellent farmers market here every Wednesday. The farmers market here next to the mall, it's smaller than what you'll find, let's say, on Saturday in Ventura, but there's still a lot of really good options, and it really pretty much is entirely a food market. All types of vegetables, fruits, melons, every type of fresh food that you could imagine pretty much. The college neighborhood might not have all those shopping opportunities like you're gonna have in downtown and Midtown, but you are gonna have fantastic hiking here at Harmon Canyon Preserve and also Arroyo Verde Park. And you can bring your dogs and get outside and smell some stuff.
Also in the college neighborhood, you're gonna have Ventura Community College, which that not only has musicals, theater, photography, and sports, but tons of classes too.
It's picked as actually one of the top 10 community colleges in all of California.
So you're gonna have the Dudley home, which Bart says is haunted.
Swap meets are huge in California. Ventura is no exception. Every Sunday, they have a farmer's market times 50 where you can not only get an incredible variety of all types of foods, fresh grown foods, but also clothes and just a wide variety. And there's friendly people here, there's fun music. It really is an amazing event in Ventura. It's at the community college every Sunday till 2. So
this is a must go-to place, especially on the weekends.
There's really so much to do in Ventura. You would need about a 5-hour video to cover it all.
But you don't want to watch us for 5 hours.
Yeah,
Unless you do want to binge watch us and then just watch one of our other videos.
Yeah.
Make sure to leave a comment down below if you want one of our handouts.
We are real estate agents, so give us a call.
We'll help you find your perfect home.